Well, one of the first products I fell on by pure chance was the Eiermann table, which of course everybody knows Egon Eiermann, everybody knows this table, but I could not imagine that this table, nobody actually produced it in the original way Eiermann designed it. And I found out that nobody ever asked the Eiermann family to have the rights to manufacture the table. So one of the first things then was that I contacted Mrs. Eiermann. Eiermann already died in 1970, and told her that I wanted to start a new company with designers and design interesting things, but in the same time I was interested to do also some pieces which were classics at the time, and that the Eiermann table was one of them. From this table I started, like at a later stage, with the things of Herbert Hirche. I started now and then, after a year or two, or at the occasion of a birthday, or 90th birthday of Herbert, or 100th birthday of Herbert, I look into these things again and find something which I think should be reproduced, because it's not automatically everything that a good architect or a good designer has done that should be reproduced 50 years later. So it's not because of the retro style, or not because somebody has a famous name that I do this, but I pick with my personal choice. I pick out the things which I find, for me, most interesting. Well, it's Bertjan. Bertjan was one of the people I wanted to work with for some time, and is like Doshi Levin or other people which I met in the last years. But so I addressed him and told him the first time it was for my kids collection. I addressed 6 designers and asked them to do something for me for the kids collection, and the same for my garden collection. So that's how I fell on Bertjan. I called him and I said, I want to work with you. Well, Doshi Levin was one of the groups I addressed when I had the idea to make a kids collection. I came with the Eiermann table, for example. I always thought that I should do it as a child version. And when I had this table in front of me, I said, okay, you need a chair to go with that, with the height adjustability, same as the table. And then with the chair came the idea to do a little trolley with a secret compartment for the kid. The idea of sandblasting this table and the bench, the idea of the table and the bench originally came of something I wanted to do for a long time, and this is what in the Alps, whether it's French or Swiss or Austrian, they know as a corner bench. And they, at the older days, this table and corner bench and some chairs were in these large farmers' kitchens in the mountains. Is a special red, is this red color, rötfärg, I think it's called in Swedish. I'm not sure I pronounce it correctly, but this is how the Swedish and Norwegian houses are colored with. And so Alex had the idea to put this color on a sandblasted table, and it's really good. And we will show this table in different colors and also benches at the fair in Milano, and I think this will be very exciting.